Traditional transmission implies that learning occurs naturally through social interaction and is reinforced through teaching and enforcement. This influences research on language learning patterns, influencing our understanding of human cognition and language structure. In essence, traditional transmission describes the process by which a language is passed down from generation to generation. It is often referred to as cultural transmission. In this context, where it is mechanism or iterated learning, imitation and teaching are two common processes. The model asserts that present learners acquire cultural behavior, in this case, language, by observing similar behaviors in others who have acquired the language in the same manner. The influence on language learning patterns is an important consideration when it comes to traditional transmission and why it is a significant milestone in language acquisition. Traditional transmission implies the learning occurs naturally, social interactions, and is reinforced through teaching and enforcement. This influences research and language learning patterns, influencing our understanding of human cognition and language structure. Traditional transmissions as a design feature is also significant that it asserts that while some aspect of language may be inborn and human race must learn language from other speakers, this differs from many other animal communication systems in that most animals are born with the innate knowledge and skills required for survival. Honeybees, for example, have an innate ability to perform and comprehend a wiggle dance.
Humans are constantly creating new expressions and novel utterances by manipulating their linguistic resources to describe new objects and situations. This property is known as productivity or creativity or open-endedness, and it is related to the fact that the potential number of utterances in any human language is infinite. According to Nordquist's article of 2020, productivity is a general term in linguistics referring to the limitless ability to use language, any natural language, to say new things, also known as open-endedness or creativity. In a narrower sense, the term productivity refers to specific forms or constructions, such as affixes, that can be used to create new instances of the same type. Example of prefix. Prefix, this, meaning not, apart, or away. Examples of words with the prefix this: disappear, disagreeable. In this sense, productivity is most commonly discussed in connection with word formation.
Today, we are going to discuss about the duality of patterning. The duality of patterning is what gives language its expressive power, says David Loden. Speaking language are made up of a small number of meaningless speech sounds that are combined according to rules to form meaningful words, and that is according to the psychology of language, an integrated approach in 2016. Duality of patterning is a feature of human language that allows speech to be analyzed in two levels. Number 1, as a collection of meaningless elements, like for example, a limited number of sounds or phonemes. Number 2, as a collection of meaningful elements, like for example, a virtually infinite number of words or morphemes, also called as the double articulation. There are examples and observations. This is known as duality or double articulation. We have physical level speech production individual sounds like N, B, and I. None of these discrete forms have any inherent meaning as individual sounds. Another level produces a meaning that differ from the meaning of the combination in NIB or NIB in a specific combination such as BIN or BIN. So, we have distinct sounds on one level and distinct meaning in one another. This duality of meaning is in fact the most economical features in human language, because we are capable of producing a large number of sounds combinations, like for example words that are discrete in meaning with a limited set of discrete sounds.